Today we're making pierogis. I'm gonna start off by adding in a cup of flour, just 1 cup of flour to a mixing bowl. And that's pretty much all I use for this recipe because I just made a single serving because I'm selfish. Now I'm adding in about a cup of vegan sour cream. I use the Tafudi brand. You can use whatever plant-based alternative that you like. This should be about a cup or maybe a quarter of a cup. I just kind of eyeballed it. I believe it's a cup. And I also added in a few drops of water and mixed it up until I had like a Play-Doh consistency. I'm just adding in a few more drops of water until I get it into like a nice doughy Play-Doh like consistency. This is what your mixture should look like. Make sure you keep some flour on standby for when you need it and roll it. Now I'm dumping it onto my cutting board and I'm just going to knead it a little bit, add some more flour just to make sure that my hands don't stick and that it doesn't stick to the board. And then I'm just going to carefully roll this out for about a good 5 to 10 minutes. Now this is the consistency that you're going to want for your dough. You want to make sure that it's slightly translucent, not too thin but not too thick, because we do want these to fully cook when we boil them and when we sear them in the pan. So this was pretty good. I'm going to say that this is about 12 inches. I'm not that sure, but I believe this is like a 12-inch sheet of dough. And we're all set. I'm just going to check on my potatoes. I had these boiling while I was making my dough, and I cut up some onions. Now I'm going to drain the water, add in my onions and some olive oil to the pot. I seasoned this with garlic powder, black pepper, white pepper, sea salt, and a little bit of liquid smoke for a smoky taste. Then I put in more vegan sour cream. And now we're going to make our pierogis. You're going to take a clean glass and you're just going to cut out these little circles, or if you have a cookie cutter or a dough cutter, that will work perfectly. Cut out some little circles. You spread the edges a little bit. Oh, I also put in some vegan cheddar cheese in the potato mixture. Then I'm just going to put about a dollop of potato mixture on that little dough sheet. You want to make sure that the ends you're folding down with do not touch the mixture, so you want to be very careful. You also want to make sure to have flour on your hand. I unfortunately did not when I did this first one, so I made sure to be very careful and I just kind of folded the sides. And there we have it, our first little pierogi. Not the best pierogi, but it tastes good, so that's all that matters, right? And then this was the semi-finished project. I boiled these for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now in my pan, I'm going to add in some homemade vegan butter, a little olive oil, and some garlic. And I'm just going to sear the pierogis in this for about 10 minutes. And this was the end result, guys. These were so bomb.